Welcome back to the RSC half-time here. Waterford leading by 3-0. And both teams just making their way back out. We've had 2 substitutions at half-time for the visitors. It's Michael Harris and Kevin Jordan coming into the game, replacing Seamus Keogh and Cadlego Mashigo. Mashigo, of course, taking that ball to the face in the latter stages of that opening period. But
Seamus Keogh was the man taking the corners, Ray.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Of course, you're just tuning in. Waterford in complete control of this. Nothing to report of note in the opening, 29 minutes before Roland O'Doe opened Waterford scoring. And Ellis Farrar heading a Barry Bagley free kick into his own net on the stroke of half-time, and then Killian Cantwell getting Waterford's third. So I think the opening stages of this second half now will be Waterford just trying to consolidate and perhaps get another goal to make this game completely safe.
Finn Harrison must have been absolutely shell-shocked in that dressing room. 1-0 would have been reasonably okay, but to concede an OG and then Killian Cantwell's volley to make it 3-0. Hard for them to keep their heads up after that kind of a collapse in the first half.
Yeah, and goals in all 3 games as Shane Griffin comes away now, tries to give the ball up for O'Doe out on the left hand side, but the ball runs out of play. But Athlone Town and Galway United tied at a goal apiece. It's Cove Ramblers leading Bray Wanderers by 1-0. And Treaty United have got to break through in Ferry Carrick. They lead the home side Wexford by 1-0 as well. And of course, plenty of games in the Premier Division as well. It's Cork City and Drogheda United tied at a goal apiece. Shamrock Rovers are finally doing some good. They lead Dundalk at Oriel Park by 2-0. It's Derry City leading Shelbourne at Talca Park by 1-0, and Pats 2 up on UCD at Inchicore. So news coming through of the attendance this evening, 2,517. So very, very good attendance here this evening.
I think that could be the second highest, third highest of the season.
It's very close. No, we had about 1,400, I think, at the last game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was, of course, Saturday afternoon of Bank Holiday weekend, 1,423. 2,725 people attended that game against Galway, and 2,836 the first home game here against Longford Town. So still a little bit off it, but free kick now to the visitors. First opportunity, Ryan Flood again standing over it. He'll deliver it for the visitors here, now playing into the City goal, into that area. Ball falls nicely. Paul Martin is there, and Killian Cantwell does very well. Giles Phillips as well, and they get the ball away, and Waterford player down. Looks like it's Shane Griffin who looks to be in a bit of trouble. Physio races out.
Nice that Matthew Connor, Waterford goalkeeper, he's back in training, he's back on the grass. I was talking to him before the match, and he said perhaps he could be fully fit in 2 to 3 weeks' time.
Yeah. And he's unfortunate coming back to the club from Galway and hoping to be able to challenge for.
He's been dreadfully unlucky with injuries,
Yeah. course, forced Waterford into bringing Tom Donaghy in on loan. So,
what a night he picked to make his debut in the Munster Senior Cup game down in Ocean.
Yeah, one of the iconic photographs taken by Noel Brown when shows him standing forlornly in the rain pouring down. And I think it looks like it is Shane Griffin, but he seems to be okay. Game will commence with a throw to the visitors down into the corner. But vital that Waterford keep it tight here now, and great work on interception by Niall Griffin. Finds Ado, work on the overlap, but Ado manages to find him. De Silva back helping, and Shane Griffin back in to the foray.
Waterford are pressing much higher in this game compared to the games we've seen so far this season. I'm sure that has something to do with Killian Cantwell, the mobility he has at the back, and it's allowing the midfielders play maybe 25-30 yards more forward. So a high press is doing the business so far for the Blues tonight.
Yeah, certainly looks like it. Here comes the long throw in, a little flick, and goes off the head of McCallion, and it will be the first corner of the second half to the home side.
Killian Cantwell heading up, for he's looking for a second goal. He's barking orders and getting people back because he's going up, trying to get his head onto this one.
Yeah, if it stays like that, of course, Waterford will move back into fourth place and on the same goal difference as the ball comes in deep on the goalkeeper, and it's in the back of the net. But the referee has said there was a bit of pushing going on. The goalkeeper ended up on his backside.
Great corner kick though, super deep into the 6 yards box.
So foul there by Coughlin. And
yellow card of the night.
We're going to see Ronan Coughlin going into the referee's book. So, as we mentioned, first time we're seeing him here at this ground, Owen O'Shea, and he's done well. So that's Coughlin's third yellow card of the season. So, of course, 5 yellow cards is now the cut-off for a suspension. And of course, the amnesty comes in at the mid-season break. If you have less than 5 cards, they get eliminated. But if you've served a suspension, it continues. Throw into Waterford, Timothy Soboale. Been quiet enough, but under a bit of pressure does manage to find Phillips.
Harps not doing making any inroads into pulling a goal back into this. To go down 4-0 really is curtains for them.
Of course, as we mentioned, the last time Waterford met, they scored 4, beating them 4-1. Now Farrar under a bit of pressure. Now cleared away by McCallion. Long ball and out of play.
And imagine if Waterford did get another goal, Keith Long could be using some fellas off the bench. Get some game time into the legs, have a look at them.
Yeah, it'd be a nice position to be in, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure he'd like to have a look at some of the lads on the bench, Thomas O'Lew and Conor Parsons. These guys, Washaria, he wouldn't have actually seen him playing in the flesh.
You always hope that there's a bounce, isn't there? Here's the ball in on top of the goalkeeper. Oh, he drops it, gathers it, drops it again, and it's in the back of the net. There's the 4th goal. Ronan Coughlin on the score sheet.
Well, it's just one disaster after another at this stage for Finn Harps, the OG, and then they conceded those 2 late goals in the first half. Now the keeper unable to hold on to that ball, and Coughlin scored from about a yard out. The whole roof is at the falling in, unfortunately, from Finn Harps' point of view.
Yeah, so it was just a very unfortunate clash between the goalkeeper and the defender, and he dropped it, and then when he went to gather it, it bounced off him, and then Coughlin was there to pounce. So,
well, anything could go wrong. Has gone wrong for Finn Harps. You just get nights like that in football, and Waterford have been ruthless in scoring.
Of course, that's Ronan Coughlin's 4th goal of the campaign. Oh, sorry, his 3rd goal of the campaign. Joins Wasimo Asheria.
Keith Longashire must be absolutely delighted. He couldn't have dreamed. And there's that high press again. Just looking at Keith Long, he has everyone moving up to the halfway line at this stage. That's something we haven't seen for a Waterford team this year, the high press.
So, it'll be huge confidence in the Waterford side now, and they'll, hopefully keep looking to press their advantage home. Ado again now into the area, but tries the cross, and the ball goes out over the line before it comes back into play. Have to give Ronan Coughlin credit there as well, because he kept chasing the ball. He saw it breaking when it bounced off between the keeper and the defender.
Very much so. That's a sign of a good experienced striker. Of course, he has Premier League experience with Pats and other clubs like that, Ray. And anything can happen. And you described it very well there, the keeper colliding with his defender, and the ball breaking then off the goalkeeper. And he was in the right place at the right time. That's the easy way to sum it up, but he knew, look, there could be a mistake here, and I better be there to finish it off. And that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, and I think it might have been Farrar as well who was responsible for the own goal in the first half, and now it's Ado still going forward. Ado with the shot. Oh, just takes it a little bit skewed off his foot, goes out over the end line, but I think it was Farrar who collided with
he's having a nightmare. He wants to forget about this. His first visit to Waterford, he wants to forget it. That nightmare is when he looks back on this match.
Yeah, certainly is. Now Coughlin being pulled down by McCallion.
Ronan Coughlin getting the 4th goal. He was the man who really sparked this game into life. Running the deal will get all the credit for scoring the opening goal, but 2 minutes before that, when Coughlin had that chance, Ray, and I thought he should have pulled it back to Barry Bagley, but I think he clipped the crossbar, and that's when the game really burst into life, and it's been just a blue shirt after blue shirt after that.
Another free kick, and it'll be for Shane Griffin. And now he'll drop it in. Nice across the park. And Phillips goes and leaves a boot in and catches the substitute, Kevin Jordan. Canto, nice header clear, but only as far as Rainey. His pass through, the shot blocked, and now Ado again coming away. Still going, and it's Rainey had to get back and concede the throw.
Shawnee Bradley is coming on for Finn Harps. He'll be easily recognised with his blonde hair.
Yeah, amazing. Almost like Antoine Griezmann with the pink hair the other night. So
what a famous name to wear a Finn Harps shirt, Bradley, because we always remember the legendary striker.
Yeah, Brendan Bradley, still
Bradley.
the all-time leading goal scorer in League of Ireland football.
I'd love to know if he's actually related to him. It could be a nephew or something. What a player Brendan Bradley was.
We're going to see that substitution now. And
Philip De Silva.
Philip De Silva who goes off. 59 minutes.
Silva very, very quiet tonight. Didn't really get into the game.
Again picked up an injury as well. That clash of heads with Giles Phillips in that first half.
Yeah, maybe he didn't fully recover, but a very, very, very quiet game tonight for the visitors.
And Shawnee Bradley, just 16 years old. So we have a 16-year-old and a 17-year-old as Waterford are in again. And the ball across the area. It is Ado again, appeals for a free kick, or sorry, for a corner kick.
He's looking odds on he was going to score his second goal of the game, but just dragged it across the face of the goal.
Yeah, Bradley has come through the Finn Harps Academy. Very, very good youth academy in Donegal as well. So played with their under-15 squad in 2021, joined the 17s last season, and in his, I think it might even be a debut for him tonight. So
because Dave Rogers have nothing to lose at this stage, is get some experience, get some game time into the young boys' legs.
Waterford, of course, they've played Finn Harps 52 times in all competitions, and 27 of those at home, with just 11 wins and 10 losses, so it was very delicately balanced. And overall, as Waterford come away again, Coughlin, the referee playing advantage. Coughlin gets in there. Can he get? It gets there, and McCallion charges across. And it really has been Finn Harp's star player tonight, Dahi McCallion. But Waterford have won just 19 of their 52 meetings, 10 draws, 23 losses, but we're going to add another win to the win column tonight. Shane Griffin will stand over the corner. Takes it short to Bagley, little flick in field, nice touch, back. And Ado's going to try the shot again. Oh, off the crossbar. Great shot from Ado.
Yeah, that right foot again, it's so unlucky, the ball kind of crashing back off the crossbar. What a shot.
And certainly, again, just like his goal, Heimer knew nothing about it. Waterford continue to press forward. They're not certainly sitting back and foul on the edge of the box.
Roland Idew was best game for the Blues for a long, long time races last season. That goal is after working wonders for him. The confidence is just flowing out of him now, and the shoot on sight policy from him. That would have been even better than the goal he scored had it gone in.
Nobody going up for this, so it looks like the way they're setting up, you know it's going to be a little shot on target. But now we're going to see a couple of players heading into, and even the Harps players have put 3 out for a break. Maybe they can get something out of this, but just Ado in the wall. Ryan Burke there too. McMenemy standing over it, Griffin standing over it, and we've tried this in the cup, and there's a great shot, and Burke gets a goal. Oh, it just goes on the outside. I thought it was in the back of the net, but we saw a very similar free kick in the FAI Cup last season above at Malahide, and it was Shane Griffin who put it through Phoenix Patterson's legs, and then Patterson turned and buried it, but that was another clever free kick.
Excellent work, free kick. Plenty of work on the training ground for that one. Ryan Burke was 100%
That's
sure
something,
he scored.
that's something you can try when you're leading by 4 goals to nil. You wouldn't be doing it when you're 1-0 up.
Yeah,
but it was a very strange. It was a very strange free kick because there was only 2 Waterford players, and Burke, Edo in the wall, and there was only about 4 Harps players across the defence. So very, very interesting free kick. Long ball out. McCallion heads it away. Burke sends it back in. Thought he had been fouled. Appeals to the referee, but ball had gone well away from him. Now it's the substitute, Kevin Jordan, up the line for Bradley. And poor clearance there from Martin, but gets away with it, takes a deflection. Again, thought it had gone off the Harps player, but the throw in is given to the visitors. Bradley now tries to back flick it for Jordan, gets it back himself, and it's now Sobowale, and eventually Bradley commits the foul.
Keith Long barking out the instructions there. Sees his team leading 4-0, but he wants more.
Paul Martin now will take the free
See
kick.
the change again, it's high press again, everybody up onto the halfway line. Heretofore this season, so that slow build up from the back, which wasn't really working.
Niall O'Keefe does well. Little touch out, gives it to Ado. He flicks it up for Coughlin, but McCallion gets there. Harps trying to play football, but Waterford in complete control here now. Nice turn by Ado on Porter. Let me tell you, Galway have gone into the lead at Athlone Town Stadium, leading now by 2 goals to nil.
Throw into Waterford. In search of their 5th goal. Jimmy says Sabali with the throw in. Menemy uses the ball. Baba, his pass goes astray. Building over on the far side there, but blocked the Harps player. A throw into Waterford. 22 minutes late in the second half. Waterford leading by 4 goals to nil. Anything that could go wrong has gone wrong for Finn Harps here tonight. Burke with the throw in. Ball bobbling around in the area, but the referee, Ono Shea, temporarily spots a foul, so it's going to be a little bit of respite for Finn Harps to take the free kick quickly. Ono Shea not happy. Rolling ball. Has to be retaken. McCallion, long ball now, sent with easy enough by Waterford. Niall O'Keefe spraying that ball out there to Sabali. Sabali still has control of the ball, gets it into the penalty area. Duo is trying to get his second goal, crash one off the crossbar a short while ago, and now he scores! And now he scores his second goal, and Waterford lead, would you believe, by 5 goals to nil. Extraordinary. The confidence just flowing out of this player at the moment, Ronald Idua. He's having a quiet season up to tonight, but he's burst into action, got a smashing goal in the first half. In the second half, crashed one off in the crossbar, and now he sticks that one in the corner of the net.
He's just loving those shots, isn't he?
Loving it, 5-0, and I'm sure he's going to go and try and get a hat-trick if he's going to be allowed to stay on. What a right foot he has. A smashing right foot.
I think it took a slight deflection, but I don't think he's worried.
No, he'll be credited with that ball, with that goal. Someone getting bandaged up down there. Waterford player getting in it.
So certainly biggest result so far, I think, in the first division this season. And
I'm surprised there had no substitutes being made now, 5-0. I thought Keith Long would like to see some of the players he hasn't seen playing the edge. Maybe we will see him shortly. We'll see Asheru and these guys. Thomas Aliu and Conor Parsons.
Yeah, I'd say we're definitely going to see some substitutions, all right.
Do you wonder for the goal difference? They do have 5 goals and a clean sheet so far.
Giles Phillips now with the big white bandage on the head as Waterford come forward, and Dean McManamy fouls Ryan Flood. And it's a perfect opportunity now to empty the bench, isn't it? You said, to get a look, and when you look at what he has, Thomas Aliu, Conor Parsons, Eddie Nolan, Harvey Warren, Romeo Akachukwa, Wasim Owasharia, Ronan Mansfield, also from the 19s, Dean Larkin, of course. So, but Waterford have to defend now. So, Flood and Rainey standing over it. And looks like it's the angle. It's 3-man wall at the top of the D. There's Flood, tries the shot. Oh, super save. Destined for the left side of the goal. Great save from Paul Martin.
Brilliant free kick, brilliant save.
And now Waterford are away again, and it's in fact free kick. Queeveen Porter fouled by Ronan Coughlin, says the referee, even though the assistant was way closer, didn't even flag. Looked like it was just a clash and the two of them went down. But it's long clearance from McCallion.
It started this, isn't it, for Keith Longray as a new manager, 5 goals.
Yeah, Galway now 3-1 ahead at Athlone. Wexford have equalised as well against Treaty. Cove leading Bray by 2-1. And
Galway definitely setting a blistering pace.
Yeah, I think we're going to see Owasharia coming into this game. Out to the left-hand side now for Kevin Jordan. Puts it up the line for Harris. But good work there from Sobowale. Now it's a little dink from Flood, tried to get Bradley away. Sobowale will put it out of play. And we're now going to see Wasim Owasharia come into the game. Baba launches one into the area, but the offside flag raised. Referee acknowledges his assistant referee.
Conor Parsons also coming on for Waterford.
Yeah, and Keith Long just giving a little bit of final instructions. So, it'll be interesting to see who might make way. It could be Dean McManamy, perhaps, or even Bagley. Niall O'Keefe worked his socks off again this evening for Waterford. Sobowale now. Ball bounces off him, and it's won back by Harris, but Sobowale does well to recover. Ball out of play. And now we'll have the first substitution, and it's Coughlin who will come out of the game for Owasharia. On the score sheet, 74 minutes. we're also going to see Barry Bagley depart for Conor Parsons. Harris back to Jordan, the two substitutes combining well. Headed away by Burke. Across his penalty area. And now an opportunity for Owasharia, being pulled back. And eventually the assistant referee signals for a free kick. That man, McCallion again. He certainly is fearless, isn't he? He's playing like he's been playing League of Ireland football for about 10 years.
Very confident player.
So a free kick for Waterford. Phillips heads forward, so too does Cantwell. Ball over the top, a little flick, but tried to play a fast one for McMenemy. Nice interception, good work there, but the pass from Griffin was a poor one. Away, Cantwell puts it back into Finn Harps territory, falls nicely for McMenemy. He's going to dink it over the top as well, and McCallion read it very, very well, gets there ahead of Owasharia. Forward for Hokwute. O'Keefe working hard, trying to get the ball back off Ryan Flood. Now it's across the park. Ryan Rainey picks it up. He's intercepted, and it's McMenemy. Again, the target was Owasharia, but no problems for McCallion. Adole tries the deflection, or the pass, but it is deflected. Sobowale fouled, and in fairness, he was wondering why he didn't get the advantage, but he had lost his footing, and the referee had blown as he had gathered it back.
Yeah, Parsons kind of a straight swap for Bagley, playing on the right side of the midfielder.
Now it's in there. Again, he's been held by McCallion, but Owasharia does well. Now it's Ado who's going to flick inside, and the ball shot there. Griffin, ball bounces, appeals for penalty, but good follow up. And there's number 6, Conor Parsons, only on the field 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's going to do him the power of good also. He's been sitting on the bench the last number of weeks. The ball just fell nicely for him. As we said earlier on, anything that could go wrong has gone wrong for Finn Harps tonight. That ball came back off of the defender, straight into the path of Harps. No mistake whatsoever. 6 goals to 0.
So Chris Parsons, or Conor Parsons I should say, I'm mixing them up with Chris Clark, but Conor Parsons react quickest there. It was Griffin who had the shot, I think.
Griffin had the shot, Jen, it was blocked. I thought it actually came off the hand of the Finn Harps player, but
yeah,
it doesn't make any difference at this stage.
But it's all Waterford now. So sure we'll
I wonder what Keith Longby said to himself, this first division is a piece of cake. Waterford go in search of goal number 7.
Yeah, they all want to get on the score sheet now, don't they?
But it's great. I noticed that they came out with a high press in the second half. They weren't content with a 3-goal lead. And no build-up from the slow build-up from the back at all tonight. Just a high press and get the ball up. It certainly paid off at 6 goals. Everybody is playing 25 to 30 yards more forward than they have been doing heretofore.
Of course, Waterford new entity, Waterford FC. Their biggest wins. League Cup second round, beating Tralee Dynamos by 9-0. First division, 8-0 victory over Salt Hill Devon back in June 2010. And a couple of 6-0s as well, as I mentioned, Malahide United last year, 6-0 victory. Also beat Monaghan United in the first division back in April 2009. So a couple more will equal that record.
Plenty of time to get another one or two. 10 minutes remaining of normal time here.
And we're going to see another substitution now, and it's Dean Larkin who's going to come in for Dean McMenemy. So 10 minutes remaining.
Yeah, Dean McMenemy had a good game against steady player in the middle of the park. It always give you a good shift. Joined the club, of course, from Longford Town.
Yeah, so we're going to have a free kick now for Waterford. Shane Griffin will take this. And again, in fairness to Harps, they're keeping 3 players forward, looking for a quick outlet. But plenty of space now for Griffin to drop it in. Only one in the wall. Griffin now put it into that area. Little flick. Oh yes! Giles Phillips, number 7.
Bandage on no bandage. He was going to get his head on that. Brilliant delivery again by Shane Griffin. And a nice close range finish from Giles Phillips. He wasn't worried about a pain in his head tomorrow. Bandage or no bandage. Heading that one past the unfortunate Tim Oliver. Heimer in the Finn Harps goal, 7-0. Really is a turkey shoot now at this stage.
Well,
Record Puncture was scrolling through them, Ray. I think you might hold fire for a while and see what's going to happen here, because we've still got.
Well, as we said, the league, first division, their record score is 8-0 against Salt Hill Devon back in 2010. And just a month before, they beat Tralee Dynamos in the League Cup 9-0. But this will certainly be their 3rd highest score. Fairness, Harp still come looking. Jordan, and ball is broken and blocked down. Great block there, and Waterford have to do a little bit more defending, and it has taken a deflection. I think that's Finn Harp's first corner of the second half. They had 4 in the first half. So a couple more substitutes coming in for Dave Rogers and his team.
Shane Monagle is one of those.
So Shane McMonagall, here comes the corner, in deep, punched away by Paul Martin. And I'm sure they don't want to score, and they actually have got it into the back of the net. Would you believe it has been a goal?
That's a pity the clean sheet gone down to Swanee.
Yeah, and I think that's what they would have been looking forward to.
I think Damien Duffy is the other substitute for Finn Harps.
And we're going to have 2 substitutes for Waterford as well, as we're going to see Harvey Warren and Romeo Akachukwu coming in. So
Timmy Shea-Savali, one of the players heading up.
yeah, so it's and we're also going to see Shane Griffin coming out of the game.
But that's what we said, it's going to give Keith Long an opportunity to see these lads in action in a match rather than just at training.
And now we're going to see Shane McMonigal coming in for Okwute.
Ellis Farrer is gone also for Finn Harps.
So, we saw Farrer gone as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that's disappointing. Didn't keep the clean sheet.
No.
For the lead tag. And do it. Looking for his hat trick.
So, free kick. Still trying to get confirmation of that Finn Harps goal. But it was just a scramble after that corner. Parsons is going to take this free kick. Now Shane Griffin, of course, has departed the scene. He'll lob one into the area. Phillips is up underneath it, and it goes out of play. Cantwell at the back post. So it was actually Okwute who got the Harps goal. So
Harps trying to get a second goal here, trying to put some sort of respectability on the scoreline.
And in fairness to them, they kept plugging away. They never gave up. It almost been soul destroying out there, conceding 7 goals, and they're still battling away here as the clock ticks towards 90 minutes.
Yeah, you have to give them credit. They didn't put in any bad fouls or anything like that either, and just tried to play the game. Dreadfully unlucky with some of the goals, but to concede it the way they did just before half time, really, they never had a chance.
Ball into the penalty area again. Paul Martin gathers it under a little bit of pressure from Bradley. Will deliver another long ball forward, looking for Awasharia. McCallion's beaten to it, or beats him to it, and wins the free in the process. Ball now with Ryan Rainey. Gives it back to McCallion. Porter out on the right. Back infield. And then up for Bradley, but it bounces off the back of his heel. Burke has it for Waterford. Phillips helps him. Now it's Awasharia on it, and again McMonigal is who's gone into that centre of defence.
I'm sure the Finn Harps players there just want to get on that post and get back home. They're ready to put this match well and truly behind them.
Long drive on a bus now, 6 hours or so, with time to think about this performance. Flood. Again, the outlet pass is a poor one. Inside the final minute and a half or so.
It was great that Waterford have eventually got the 3 points at home, Ray. You know, it's proven a little bit worrying, but At least that Monkeys now is off the bank and is upwards and onwards, hopefully, for Waterford from now on. And of course, tricky game next week against Colts team, or they're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
Over doing pretty well this year. That's not going to be an easy game next Friday night either. Then St. Martin's Park.
Yeah, St. Coleman's, currently leading 2-1 against Bray Wanderers.
They're having a fantastic season compared to last year.
Yeah, Baba finds it. Now Bradley. Slips the ball to Rainey. Good work by Niall O'Keefe. McCallion picks it up though for Harps. Has to go back to his goalkeeper. Now it's with Baba. Out to the right hand side. McCallion. Forward for Jordan. The outlet pass is intercepted by McMonigal, and then long ball into the area. But,
good defending there by
Killian Cantwell.
Yeah, did very well there.
Flood puts it straight back in. Cantwell clears it away again. Akachuku.
He really has been excellent tonight, Killian Cantwell. First start of the season.
Ball takes a bounce. We're
only 2 minutes, only.
2 minutes. We've had 10 substitutions. I know 2 occurred at half time, but
well, Killian Cantwell has been absolutely superb tonight, and he's played brilliantly. I know he didn't get an awful lot to do, really, I suppose, himself and Giles Phillips, but you know, the high press has really benefited Killian Cantwell and Phillips tonight. Completely different approach to the game compared to what was happening over the past number of weeks.
And I'm sure when you kind of sit down and critically analyse this game, you know, there's still a lot of work to be done.
Oh, very much so, Ray. You know, nobody be jumping up and down, you know, saying this, that, and the other thing. Like, there's still a lot of work to be done out there, and I'm sure Keith Long will admit that after the match.
Yeah. Now Warren puts it in for Owasharia, but ball cleared. Back with the youngster from Wexford, of course. Young Harvey Warren doing very, very well. Now Niall O'Keefe. Parsons intercepts, puts it down the channel, but Baba intercepts that one. Dean Larkin now has it for Waterford. Burke on the left flank.
It's definitely a player for the future, Dean Larkin. Superb defender.
Yeah, he seems to be even comfortable in the kind of that holding midfield role as well, doesn't he?
Absolutely, yeah. It doesn't matter to him where he play, but he's really one for the future. Lovely, beautiful player.
Now he's on the ball, crossfield ball, looking for Harvey Warren. Little header into space. Washaria tries the shot, bounces off Shane McMonigal. And the referee blows his whistle, calls proceedings to a halt as the Waterford fans stand and acknowledge their team. And,
yeah, what a way to break that duck. Everybody's talking to before the game. Can Waterford win a home match? And what a way to do it, winning by 7 goals to 1. As I said a short while ago, hopefully now a case of upwards and onwards, and make a bid for automatic promotion.
Yes, indeed. Excellent performance for Waterford. They've kick-started their home campaign here with their first win of the season, and what a win it's been. A comprehensive victory for the Blues as they've defeated Finn Harps on a scoreline of 7 goals to 1.